What's tootin', guys? Today we are taking it back to where it started. We are going to be reacting to people reacting to my fart jars. Yes, that's like Inception right there, isn't it? As you all know, last year I became quite the, or actually this year, oh my god, this year and last year I went pretty crazy viral because of my fart jars. Can you guys believe this is like one of the last remaining fart jars on the face of this planet? Oh, don't want to open it up. Don't want to lose that very valuable fart. I think at this point, this last remaining fart, this is the last fart I've ever farted. Can you guys believe it? I've never farted since this one last fart. It's actually worth probably millions at this point. I'm actually going to be auctioning it off on my Unfiltered website, which is where I sell my fart videos now. But I caused quite a stir on the internet this past year as well as last year, and of course then I was hospitalized. It's a long story. If you didn't hear about it, you're gonna hear a lot about it in today's video. Let's just get right into it, okay? Because there's a lot to unpack here, so okay.
Almost 2 weeks ago now, I made a video talking about a woman who's made over $100,000 selling her jarred farts. It's actually how I spent my Christmas day.
Oh my god, I cannot believe that Mr. Penguin, I think that's his name.
Great speech, Oswald.
Oh, my name is not Oswald. It's Penguin.
Spent his Christmas, like instead of spending time with his family, his children, his loved ones, he instead was consumed.
Just researching this. While you were out having fun with your family and opening presents, I was studying the ass and the endless capabilities of it, the potential. This story convinced me that the human colon was basically an infinite money cheat code. All she had to do was blast a little ass into a jar and sell it for a crazy price, and she was making so much money. So just to give you a basic lore breakdown, she was a reality TV star. Her name's...
Okay, let's just see. Hospitalized.
I have to craft here. A full-blown professional athlete.
Thank you.
It was actually incredible to read this, and I couldn't help but just commend her for the dedication. She sacrificed her health for the sake of her customers. If that's not inspiring, I don't know what is.
Oh my god! So I will have to say that this is one of the nicer things that people have said about me online in regards to my fart jars. What a nice man, right? He did blow some smoke up my ass, if you know what I'm saying. I think that that's really great. You know, that is a true feminist right there. I think that a lot of men online are salty about a woman using her assets to make money, and that is one nice dude for just letting me use my craft and using the God-given gases that I produce to make a little income and set myself up for my future, or my future. Okay, that's a bad pun. That's a bad pun. Okay, all right, here we go. This is another reaction video. This is some sort of rapper apparently who doesn't speak.
Stephanie Motto says she's earning 6 figures just from farting into jars, but all that gas is taking a bit of a toll on her health, both mentally and physically. If you thought buying NFTs was weird, the 90 Day Fiancé star tells TMZ she's already banked about $100,000 from selling her jarred farts to fans, but her process almost put the artist in the hospital. Now, if Stephanie Motto is watching this interview right now, anything you would say to her?
Call you, okay.
Now, removing her from the equation, what's the most unique thing you have ever done for money? And for time reference, it's January 2022 now.
Huh?
What the hell are you saying?
Making what?
What'd she look like?
Oh God.
Oh, let me pull up her Instagram for you.
Oh God, this is weird. I feel like if it weren't for fart jars, this man, this rapper man, would never ever in a million years know who the f I am. And I would never know who the f he is. Oh God, oh God. He's judging me, I know it. He's like, who the fuck is this little white chick? Oh God. Why am I nervous? I'm seeking validation from this guy with the fucking weird thing on his head. I might, okay, all right. I don't think he's gonna be buying any fart jars anytime soon.
I'd say 8+.
Okay, so here's this guy. He's unwrapping a fart jar. This box, it looks a little bit suspicious. I'm going to say that. There are a lot of people who have made YouTube videos unboxing fart jars. I have assistants, I have people working for me who have been sending my fart jars, my products out for me. Can I verify that all of the fart jars that I sent out, and I sent out quite a few, that all of the ones that are being unboxed in every single video are legit fart jars? Can I say with 100% certainty? No, I can't. But this one,
You know, if you haven't heard, these
looks
were a huge
suspicious.
success for her. She sold out of them before she was, of course, hospitalized for overexerting herself at work. Let's dig in and see what we got here. So,
Looks
we got a
excited.
bubble wrap, which is cool to protect the jar and
red flag number one. I don't remember using blue bubble wrap. I remember using clear bubble wrap. But okay, you know what? My assistants, maybe that day they went to the store and went to Staples and bought the blue kind. I don't know.
farts inside the jar, of course, because that's important. And then, hold on, here we go. This is it.
Also, that looks like a jam jar. I don't know if I ever used a jam jar. I used the big mason jars and I used these jars. Suspicious. Red flag number two.
You kind of, you see them? I think if you look close enough, you can see the parts in a jar. No, I'm kidding, you can't see.
Red flag number three. Where's the rose petal? There were some batches that didn't have rose petals though. He's really into this, isn't he? Oh God. You know what though, guys, let me just tell you. All right, well, I have another jar here that does not have farts in it, that has another substance in it that I like to inhale and it makes me have a fun time. I'm not gonna say what it is because I might get demonetized, but that is not how you inhale a fart. Let me tell you the best method for inhaling a fart. You don't take a big whiff like that because that is how you waste a perfectly good fart. Now, the best way to inhale a fart so that you get the most bang for your buck, because you know shit's expensive, is you just take the lid off a little bit, or if you have one of the cork lids, you just lift it up a little bit. You get a nice little whiff, and that's it. You just a little tiny bit, just a nice little just like that. Oh, he's gagging. Not a fan of that batch. He's exaggerating.
Why is it really water?
It's not that bad.
First impression is, it's a little, it's like a oaky, maybe like a hard wood.
What is this, Chardonnay or a fart? Make up your mind. Okay, well, what I will say is that yes, my fart jars were real and people were so skeptical about it and were calling me a scammer. They were real farts in a jar. Now, whether or not that was one of the real farts that I sent out, that is up for debate. But I do appreciate that people made videos about it because it's very good publicity, it's very good press. It helped the story go viral. So whether or not that was a real fart jar, I won't say. I'm just gonna say thank you for making a video.
That's all this is like, will you pay $1,000 for flashless YouTuber sells farts in a jar? 97 jars sold in 2 days. 97 jars in 2 days. I was more upset that she's not considered a reality.
You know what I'm upset about? The fact that you're wearing a t-shirt that says Umbrella Corporation. Something tells me that Umbrella Corporation, whatever that is going to call you and be like, excuse me, we don't want to be in this video. Remove us immediately.
A TV star and a YouTuber, and I was offended a little bit, but then she does have her own YouTube
I
channel.
do!
Almost 400,000 subscribers, and of course, her latest upload 2 weeks ago is customers review my jar farts. My farts are changing lives.
That's right, they did. And now that they're gone, people are devastated. There is a famine happening right now.
Like, they are just next level. And then the first comment that you got here, she will single-handedly be responsible for mass pink eye pandemic. It's contagious. She ended up in the hospital thinking she was having a heart attack because of the gas. In reality, it was a fart attack.
It was a really, really sad time around the time that this story broke. It was January. There was like a resurgence of the pandemonium. And like, I think it's really what this world needed was this story to break and to like break wind and to just make us all laugh because we were all freaking miserable. Remember guys? January was a tough month.
And even the website that you had to go to, I believe was, this is their Twitter, Unfiltered.
Yes, that's my site, guys, Unfiltered. Let me tell you, the press that this whole fart jar story brought to my site, to my platform, to everything.
The name of that to get your unfiltered gas is, it's just so good. Even Fart Jars NFT, there's a whole website for it. Like it's so
good.
crazy.
It's good. Let me tell you guys, I had my social media, my everything on fucking fleek. I had it all on lock. And the fact that I didn't really have a lot of people helping me, I didn't sleep. I didn't do anything. I just worked. I was like a little tiny mouse, just like fart, fart. Like I was just working. I don't think I slept for like 3 months. I just worked. I was a busy little bee at that time. Fart and bee.
It's so crazy.
It was.
Yeah, you got the OnlyFans here for $25 a month.
I'm worth
it. Here. I mean, she's Fart Jar Girl, reality TV star, and Sexy's Blonde on OnlyFans. Come see him. I am one of the top accounts here. You got Davey Uplogo, you got Spicy Extras.
Stephanie Matto has been making headlines recently because she is just making a financial killing selling her farts in a jar.
Yep.
In fact, she is selling them for about $1,000 a pop, which
okay, but they were on sale. Okay, but they were on sale, 50% off. Okay, I tried to give the people a deal. I'm not just a money-hungry capitalist. I grew up in Czech Republic, a socialist democratic state, and I believe in giving the people a discount.
Capitalism really does incentivize shamelessness to make money. The more willing you are to be shameless, the more money you can make, and this is definitely a perfect example of that. So she has made about $50,000 per week. She bragged about her success saying, quote, "I feel like I'm the Einstein of fart jars at this point."
Okay, so another fun fact. I sometimes say ridiculous things knowing that like it's going to trigger people. I am a troll. I knew when I said that. It was gonna be quoted everywhere. And it was. And I knew when I was saying it and when it was coming out of my mouth. I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever said in my life. Like, who the f***? Anytime I look at that sentence, I'm like, huh? One day, that'll be in the history books. One of my grandchildren will be like, that my grandma said that. And everyone will look at my grandchild and be like, that sucks. Sorry, dude.
And how did that work out for her? Well, not so great, actually. One headline says, reality star Stephanie Matto, who earned $200,000 selling farts in a jar, lands in hospital due to severe gas.
As one person famously said, you do you, boo. I think it's hilarious. But so what? If they get off on it and they want to pay her that, apparently the market will bear that price.
You know what? This is the right time for this quote. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay, this guy, his name's Ozzy Man. He's really funny. He's an Australian comedian. Let's see what he has to say.
I'm a Sheila on the web.
Sheila.
My last TikTok, I've completed over 100 more orders, and people have been asking me for proof. And the proof is in the pudding. Look at that.
Look at that.
Are welcome.
I did it.
Did I just get flexed on? Did I get flexed on by the fart, Sheila? 78 grand. Is that AUD or USD, I wonder? Look, I'm a believer. She's made a fortune. I am inferior. This is incredible.
Oh, I think he's a little bit salty, but you know what? Don't worry. Everyone wants to think that I took all of that money and spent it on like Gucci and Prada and expensive things, but no. All of that money just went back into the development of my website, Unfiltered. So, I mean, that's fun, I guess, but it just went back into investments. So, it's just, didn't go into fun things.
So today started off very early. I had a radio show interview that was based in Mumbai, India.
Media interviews! I haven't done media interviews for years. Holy look, it's unhealthy to compare yourself to influencers, guys. I'm not comparing myself, okay? Don't do it. It's unhealthy. Real talk, unhealthy to compare yourself to influencers. Let's see what else she has going on.
Oh, he looks so sad. But yeah, real talk, at that time when the story was going viral, I literally had like 3 to 4 media interviews every single day, and they were international. So I was waking up at like 3, 4 a.m. to do interviews in UK, in Ireland, in like all over the world, and it was like different time zones. So I had to wake up really freaking early. It was absolutely insane. And like sometimes I had to pass up these interviews because it was just like they were overlapping with each other. But I tried to do as many as I could because it's just like, it was exposure for me, it was exposure for my brand, it was exposure for first and foremost my platform Unfiltered, which is like, it's my baby, it's my company, I'm the CEO and founder of it. So, you know, I just saw it as exposure for that.
So had to be up at 4 a.m. to get my hair and makeup ready so I'd look sexy for the fart buyers of India, who are one of my biggest demographics.
Ah, there it is. There it is. India, you guys are buying the farts in the jar. Okay, all right. I mean, India is my 5th biggest geo. You aren't buying the f***ing shirts, but you're buying the farts in the jar, aren't you? Okay, fuck me, I'm sorry. Not comparing myself. Hashtag no judgment. No judgment. I'm not kink shaming, okay?
He's kink shaming just a little bit, but it's okay. I understand. Aussie man. I hope that your merch sales pick up, you know? Now they're not buying the fart jars. So maybe now that they're not buying the fart jars, they'll wisen up and they will buy your merch instead. All right, famous news. I love this channel. Apparently he bought a fart jar. Now this one looks a little less sus than the last one. So let's see if it's for real.
I know. Is it gonna be raunchy? Is it gonna be heavenly?
Oh, he's dying. Don't die on me.
I went too hard.
Oh my God.
Ordering these farts was actually trickier than expected. We actually had to go onto her Unfiltered account, which is just like OnlyFans, and then you had to sign up for STEPANKA. I think that's her performer name. But in doing that, we had to pay her. So we actually paid for the farts and we paid for her account.
That's right.
Girl. Then you basically hit her up with a message, you tell her why you want the farts, then you deposit your money. Now on a good day, you can get a deal of buying the farts for $100, but on a bad day, like leading up to the holidays, well, this thing can set you back as much as $1,000. I know. Is it gonna be raunchy? Is it gonna be heavenly?
Oh! You know what? I've seen enough. If people are going to disrespect the farts, then so be it. I cannot bear to see anymore. It's okay. I take it all in jest. I take it all in good fun, and you know, I understand that it's not for everybody and that it takes a very, very special type of person to appreciate my flatulence. So anyway, that was actually pretty interesting. People shouldn't take farts too seriously. The farts were fun. They were a fun time in the history of the United States of America, and it is a time that we will all look back on. And I don't know, maybe one day the farts will come back, you know, maybe I'll bring them back. Do you think I should bring the farts back? I know that I've left a lot of people devastated when I went into retirement, but you know, there's still some fart content on Unfiltered. There's still some farts going on in there, just not the fart jars. If you guys want to go check out Unfiltered, go check it out. I'll link it down below. All my links are down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to click the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up for the world's #1 fartrepreneur, the #1 fart jar seller, and the fart queen herself. You gotta give it to me. I started a movement. I started an era. I was a cultural reset for sure, and I am the Einstein of fart jars. Make sure to also subscribe to my channel so you don't miss another video. I upload every single day at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so come back tomorrow for another new video, and I will see you guys then. Bye!